a new client who is, I believe, on a quantum. They bought the chair secondhand. I'm assuming it wouldn't be scripted to them because do I just go through the process of doing a review on how they sit in the chair?
Same process. So in the course, I mentioned that you're going to have two referrals, someone who's never had a wheelchair and someone who's
Yep.
already got a wheelchair. The one that's easier is the one you're about to do. They've already
Okay.
got it, they've already got a chair. And the reason why that's easier is because now you understand what they like about the chair, what they don't like about it. They have some sort of grasp of what they're in. It's like when you buy any gear, I don't know what hobbies you're into, if you're into freediving or something, your first pet, it's really hard to buy your first one because you have no idea. But then your second one, you're like, oh, well, I hate these fins. They're so tight and they hurt me when I do this, or I don't wish I could do this. So you have something to compare it to. And so
Hmm.
now the conversation is going to be a lot easier. But even with all of them, like always treat it as a brand new referral in that sense that just because they're in a quantum mid-wheel drive power chair doesn't
Yep.
mean they have to have any of those things. It doesn't need to be a quantum. It doesn't even need to be a mid-wheel. It doesn't even need to be a power chair. So don't feel like
Right.
we're replicating all this stuff. You are doing the
Yeah.
whole process again, but at least you've got something to work off to sort of start to frame your mind. So still go through
So
everything, still consider
yeah.
all the options, um, and then yeah, and then let the client make a decision from there.
Well, one of the thing around that power chair is that they can't transport it and they can't use it in all the areas of the home because
Yes.
it's too small. Doorways are too small.
So
Yeah.
I would definitely review the content that you would have seen in the how to choose the chair because it goes
Hmm.
through the differences of a manual wheelchair versus a power wheelchair and the differences in all those factors. And one of them
Yep.
being width and turning space. And often people think a power wheelchair is going to be bigger because it looks bigger and it's heavier, but actually it's actually more compact than most manual wheelchairs. And I'll explain
Hmm.
why. If you've got a power wheelchair, these earbuds are my background. This your cushion, right? The feet are facing towards you. You've got two wheels that sit underneath the chair, right? This is like mid-wheel drive power chair. On a manual chair, these wheels sit out here. You've also got wheel spacing, you've got push rims and all this stuff, so it's actually wider on a manual wheelchair. So obviously you got the armrest of the power wheelchair that you got to consider as well, but it's not necessarily a power wheelchair is bigger than a manual wheelchair. And on a power wheelchair, you can also turn on the spot, right? If you're looking from a bird's eye view, you can turn on the spot and it's a smaller circulation space. Whereas with manual wheelchairs, it can be a bigger turn circle. So review that module before you go out there, and
Yep.
then you'll have a better idea of what to explain to the client because it also goes through everybody wants a portable power wheelchair. You're going to come across this
Yes.
all the time. So this is something it's worth spending a bit of time, even if you've already listened to it, listen to it again about the pros and cons of each option so you can inform your client about which option might be best for them.